As I said before, Dricus is in very good, strong hands in this fight, and we'll make sure to remember his name with 2 seconds of silence afterwards.
He's by far the better grappler and has more strength and better jiu-jitsu. Like, DDP is nonstop pressure. He's awkward, and that awkwardness gets it done.
Khamzat Chimaev is going all in as he prepares for Dricus Du Plessis, and the latest training clip proves it. He's pushing himself harder than ever, grinding nonstop to boost his cardio and endurance. With fans still questioning his gas tank, Khamzat looks like he's out to shut everyone up once and for all.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
In those clips, he's not just hitting pads and lifting weights. He's focusing on details most fighters skip: coordination, balance, and control. One drill shows him balancing on a circular ball while tossing and catching balls with a partner.
After the fight's done.
Good. Nice. No. High. Good. Good.
Khabib Nurmagomedov also stepped in with some serious advice. He told Khamzat to keep the fight standing and turn it into a boxing match. Khabib believes Khamzat's striking is cleaner than DDP's and gives him the best shot at a win. But he warned that wasting energy chasing takedowns could backfire if Khamzat gasses out early.
Думаю, что мое личное мнение, я бы Хамзату посоветовал бы, чтобы он стойки дрался с ним.
Но мне кажется, вот как будто вот его стиль такой, что с первых минут атаку. Как будто его надо придерживаться, нет, этого стиля?
Прикинь, если я делал бы, я бы посоветовал бы по-другому.
Да.
Вот чисто по боксу пустых, Хамзат лучше. Вот чисто по боксу. Это мое мнение. Просто здесь есть такой момент. Ты можешь сфорсировать события. Там раунд, 2. Но если ты его не финишируешь, ты очень много энергии потратишь. А потом надо в чемпионских...
On the flip side, Robert Whittaker believes Dricus is the favorite going in. He thinks Khamzat will land his takedowns, sure, but that alone won't win the fight. If Chimaev can't finish it on the ground, Whittaker says DDP will drag it to the later rounds and take over.
It would have to be Dricus, just because, I think the favorite would have to be Dricus. The only things I can really say with any sort of certainty is that Chimaev will get Dricus to the mat. But if Chimaev doesn't finish Dricus there, I find it hard for him to win. I think the longer the fight goes, Dricus is more favorable. Chimaev has outstanding first round finishes, but every fight that's gone the distance has been close.
Can DDP drag it into those later rounds? Can he get through the first grappling exchanges? If Chimaev can't get DDP out of there, DDP wins. Like DDP wins almost every fight. You can't get rid of him, right? Honestly, dude, he's not going anywhere.
I think Dricus is the sort of guy that will lose to himself.
Eddie Alvarez gave both guys their credit but kept his prediction neutral. He said it's hard to bet against Khamzat's raw power and pressure, but he also sees DDP's weird, unpredictable style as a real threat. It might look messy, but Alvarez says it works, and that makes Dricus dangerous.
I think it's hard to bet against Chimaev for me. The guy's a powerhouse, but I can't pick that. Yeah, Dricus is like this odd character for me. I never really, watching him aesthetically, it don't all look perfect. It's very it doesn't look, aesthetically, it doesn't look good, but he gets the job done. His conditioning's crazy. He's one of the hardest workers in the entire sport, and he finds a way. He's one of them guys who find a way, regardless of how it looks. So you can never count him out. But I think Chimaev, if it goes past round 2, Dricus.
Then came Shara Magomedov throwing full support behind Dricus. He said DDP is in solid hands going into this fight. And with a bit of shade, he added that after it's over, people will remember Dricus and stay quiet for a few seconds out of respect for the damage he'll do.
As I said before, Dricus is in very good, strong hands in this fight, and we'll make sure to remember his name with 2 seconds of silence afterward.
TJ Dillashaw backed Khamzat overall, saying he's the more dangerous fighter, better striker, stronger grappler, and technically cleaner in jiu-jitsu. But even he admitted DDP's awkward style is hard to prepare for and always seems to show up when it counts.
Like, look, Chimaev's the better striker, in my opinion, technically. He's by far the better grappler and has more strength and better jiu-jitsu. Like, DDP is nonstop pressure. He's awkward, and that awkwardness gets it done. I'd say the reason why Chimaev won't win is because of his cardio. I said that before, right? And then I met him, and I introduced him. So this guy's Sam Calavita that I'm talking about. He owns Training Lab. He's the one that gave me my bro science PhD and everything I'm talking about now, and I did it in his garage. So I learned everything you could possibly learn about peak performance and how to get your body there.
Still, Dillashaw pointed out that Khamzat is finally fixing the one flaw that's followed him, his cardio. He's been working with coach Sam Calavita, known for transforming top fighters' endurance.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
According to Dillashaw, this new training approach means Khamzat might have the stamina to push DDP for 5 full rounds without slowing down.
I introduced Arman to Sam Calavita, which has been working with him, and you've seen the way he's been looking lately. But now I've also introduced Chimaev to him. So Sam Calavita's got like some killers in his garage. He does all of his strength conditioning in his garage, which is amazing. It's like Rocky style training. So Chimaev's doing it right now. I highly suspect he's gonna have an amazing, get a gas tank for this next fight, and I think he's gonna get the win because of it. Not only does Sam train you the right way to be this freak of cardio, but he also is going to help him make weight very easy. Sam's algorithms on the water displacement that he's got is next level. He'd always have me show up to fight.
The drills Chimaev's doing now are focused, endurance, stamina, balance, grip strength, and explosive power. Everything he'll need to shoot clean takedowns, hold dominant positions, and keep DDP locked down.
Good. Right. Let's go.
From his angle, Rainier Ditter added that when fighters go after Khamzat aggressively, they do better. He pointed to guys like Usman and Burns who let Khamzat control the tempo. He thinks they missed their chance by not flipping the pressure back on him.
I think they are like Kamaru, Gilbert. They kind of stepped off the gas for a little bit, if you know what I mean. They kind of gave him the chance to start and to set the pace and to take the lead. And we saw in those fights that they were pretty much able to hang with it.
But Ditter believes Dricus fights with no breaks. He's always pressing forward, giving opponents zero time to breathe. That's why, in Ditter's mind, Dricus could be the one to break Khamzat.
I think if they would have come out a bit more aggressive, that they would have had a chance to beat him. But we'll see. We'll see. Dricus is a guy who doesn't really hold anything back anyway in the first couple of rounds. So that's why I feel like Dricus is might be the favorite in my mind. But I think Dricus is gonna. I think Dricus will win. Yeah. I don't think Khamzat is gonna get him out of there early. And Dricus is a motherfucker, man. He keeps going. And every round though it doesn't really look better, he looks better. His technique, he gets better every round. And I see Dricus like finishing him in the late rounds, like 4th round, 5th round, maybe.
Still, Ditter also mentioned Khamzat's long layoff. After all this time out, we might be seeing a very different version of him, for better or worse.
I've seen Khamzat as active. We didn't see a lot from him in the Whittaker fight because he took him down, stayed on top, and then finished him pretty quickly. So I'm curious. Maybe he evolved a lot as well. We don't really know where Khamzat is at because he might have just really upped his game and really evolved as a fighter as well. He's training with one of the guys I like to train with a lot as well, in Bison Killcliff guy. So I don't know. It's an interesting fight. I'm very much looking forward to seeing it.
Robert Whittaker also didn't hold back, praising DDP. He called him tough as nails, a guy who wins by just refusing to fold. He pointed out that Dricus keeps walking through fire, eating shots, and still coming forward like a wrecking ball.
He fights. I think it's obviously with every fight, it's very heavy mindset driven. You know, especially for his. He's tough as nails and he never quits. And he beats a lot of people on the backs of him not going anywhere. You know what I mean? You see a lot of his wins that way. I think like the day that he can't push at a head of steel, he's a tough guy. He's strong. He's physically fit. He puts in the work.
Meanwhile, Paulo Costa came swinging with personal shots at Khamzat's character. Costa said Chimaev isn't nearly as confident as he pretends to be. He called the whole tough guy image fake and just for show.
I don't know why, but I presume because he's not confident. He's not confident enough, you know, as he pretend to be, as he want to show he is. Some reason, I think for lack of confidence, he say, I'm gonna send a message for his woman. I will threaten her. I will try to express my frustration, my lack of confidence to her.
Costa didn't stop there. He accused Khamzat of sending disrespectful messages to his girlfriend out of insecurity, saying it shows he's mentally shaken behind the scenes.
You man is not a man enough. He's a what did he say? Kind of. Yeah, he likes men, and he sent me a descendant picture. He sent her a descendant picture. He say, look, he lost to a descendant. He likes black men. He's a kind of not man enough. You should look for a better man than him. Something like that. Something no sense. This guy, I think he was very stressed. He was on a stressed situation, you know.
Chael Sonnen chimed in, too, saying if people have to ask how Khamzat can beat Dricus, that already says a lot. To him, it sounds like people are starting to doubt Khamzat's dominance, something that was never in question before.
Wording of the question demonstrates by the asker of the question who they think is going to win the fight. How does Chimaev beat Dricus is a different verbiage for saying, I don't think Chimaev can beat Dricus, and I'm only sharing with you. That's new. You guys have always believed that Chimaev could beat Dricus. How does he beat him? He starts with plan A, which is to take him down and maul him. And if that doesn't work, which in the past it hasn't, he attempts to bludgeon him on his feet more than he gets bludgeoned. That's the answer to the question.
But Sean Strickland laid it out clearly. He believes Dricus can beat Khamzat at his own game. He says DDP has the strength and wrestling to stuff takedowns and counter-wrestle with success.
You see DDP and Khamzat got announced?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Where's that going to be at?
Chicago.
Oh, no. They're letting the terrorists in.
Do you think he beats DDP or do you think DDP retains?
You know what's hard? So those little Chechen, dude, they can grapple. And like someone like me who I've been training with for years, I usually could counter wrestle and grapple him. So I just don't know if Dricus can be able to counter wrestle him. But if he can, I think he wins all hands down, you know. I sparred Chechen, like hands down, I think Dricus wins. But it's just gonna come down to like, are you gonna be able to like counter wrestle? And like you can, it's not hard.
And Whittaker made one thing clear. He wants another shot at DDP after that loss. But he also admitted that fighting Khamzat is a totally different beast. Preparing for that kind of pressure and grind is brutal, and he's not looking forward to that camp.
Mainly that in our first pairing, I let myself down in that fight.
In what way?
And I want to correct that. I'd like to fight him again.
Yeah, is that one?
That would be, yeah, the icing on the cake.
Of all the ones that you would like to have back, is that the one at the top of the list?
Yeah, it is. You know, because the Chimaev fight's a very different fight camp, and it's not a super fun, right? But yeah, that's the one.